Basically, there's another review. Today we're doing the Jim Lee Sabretooth. This is from Diamond Select, and this was another cheap purchase which I got from, I guess, from France actually. I've got a lot of things from France recently, but good prices.
Shouldn't have done that.
Shouldn't have done it, why?
No, don't buy from the French, man.
Well, it was cheap, and I think it cost me about £15, so
yeah.
Can't argue with that. Basically, this is the box. We'll have a quick run through. This is from the Danger Room Diorama, which comes with all the X-Men, and they kind of go together. But I was only really interested in Sabretooth for that, because some of the X-Men, I think Professor X goes for like $200.
Wow. For
the size of him, it's not really worth it. So we'll just have a little quick run through the box. And
seen better days, mate. We've been doing with it. Jesus, throwing it around the house.
Yeah, I didn't really take care of it. I think it came in a bad way, but I think I've damaged it worse. So this is a nice image here of Sabretooth.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like that.
Yeah, it's
and
definitely.
You've got the sort of history, the actual history of the statue, rather. So it's based on the Marvel's Children of the Atom from 1991 bestselling.
Jim Lee's piece.
Blah blah blah. Huh?
Jim Lee, yeah.
Yeah, this is based on the Jim Lee version, sculpted by Jeff Pellegrino, and you know, so that's the box there. That's the item.
Number.
Again, this doesn't have a number on the box.
That's my text phone, sorry.
And basically it doesn't have a number on there, and what we'll do is we'll just pass over to George and we'll go through the statue.
The Marvel Milestone Sabretooth review, the Danger Room Jim Lee thing. Alex is letting me do the piece. We're just going to go through the statue little bit by bit, tell you what we like and dislike about it. We just measured it a minute ago, as I thought it was about 12 inches tall, but it turns out it's about 9.5 inches. Yes. So
a bit closer.
Let's Alex have a little close up of this.
Alright.
Me personally, I'm not a massive fan of this piece. I have the premium format at home, and once you've seen that, all of these fail in all comparison. To me, it looks like a really seriously butch lesbian with some serious meat issues. So there's some scuffage on this, actually, come to think of it as well.
Yeah, there's a scuff on the arm, and as I say, I only paid very cheap for the item, and I paid about, I think it was about £22 altogether, and then they gave me about £7 off. Oh, it's a bit shaky there. They gave me about £7 off, so for the price, I'm not really complaining. So
it's not the worst representation of him I've seen. It's but I mean, you can see here with it, you know, they got the good, you know, suit on,
yeah,
and everything else like that. They got the, you know, the open hand. It's a little bit dusty, mate, to be honest. Whoever had this didn't keep this very well before they gave it to you.
Oh, I don't think it was dusty before I got it.
Then you've made it messy, because it's dusty all over it here.
Actually, to be honest with you, it don't look too bad on camera. It actually films
better than it is.
Better than it is, yeah. I mean, I don't think it's the worst Sabretooth statue out there.
No, I'd agree.
I've seen some quite bad ones, but then there was a comment, I think, by what's the angry guy? The one about the road.
Rageful Reviewer.
Yeah, he mentions and says, I think this is better than the Sabretooth bust. Was that him?
Yeah, I think that is him.
And
yeah,
that was a bit
crazy thing to say. I think that was a. Actually, no. I don't know if it is that Rageful. Maybe it was actually.
Sorry if it's not,
sure.
But yeah.
If it's not you, apologies in advance. But yeah, that bust is awesome. That is an absolutely fantastic by Sideshow bust. So running through it again, I think the sculpt's pretty good. You can see it there. It's actually shaded fairly well.
Have a little look at the base.
Bases, yeah, Danger Room base. So
give me a little spin round more. Oh, there we go. I've got to tell you, George, on camera, this looks a lot better.
Has it got anything on the bottom?
No, it doesn't have a number.
Oh, it's got that same velvety thing, and as you can see by the way I've lifted it, it doesn't come away. So it's one solid piece, yeah?
Well, what it is all these are like a scene, and they all join by the bases. And it's the same as...
this is the Danger Room, this is.
Yeah, this is the Danger Room. Yeah, but they've also got there's a Phoenix one as well.
Oh, cool.
And they've got another one, I believe. But
nice shading here in the back. You can see the attention to detail's pretty good there. I've got to be honest, the paint is not horrific. The colours are not bad. The shading's not bad. The sculpt isn't bad. It's just, I think the face is terrible. Getting on that face, I don't like the face at all. I think that's where my sort of problem is. I think the face is a bit off.
Well, again, I mean, maybe if you go behind you and grab the bust, so the mini bust, grab that quickly. I'll have a little 360 while George is doing that. So the muscle definition on the chest is pretty good. Mane is not too bad.
Sorry.
But yeah, because if we had a statue this size, and it was like this. That is, I think, a better representation of him.
Yeah, great.
It's hard. It's not focusing, I don't think. Do you want to put it down, because it might be that you're sort of shaking a little bit. That's better. Yeah, and so I like that face there. I mean, that looks really good. And if this statue was this size, with that face, that colours, I would prefer that a lot more. I mean,
so basically a Bowen piece then.
Yeah. All right. Well, what we do then is we'll wrap up that. Do you want to grab the Sprite can just as?
Yes, this is our VIP.
This guy seems to be a bit more popular than us.
Yeah.
So we will have to get him out, and as you see, he's a little bit bigger than that, and not a bad piece. Okay, so let us know what you think, and over and out, my friends. Georgie boy.
Later. Statue, what are we talking like? It's about 12 inches tall?
No. It's only about 10, I think.
Is it? It's about 10 inches
maybe
tall?
Maybe even 8.
I always think it's a bit bigger.